This broadcast of Teachers Fight Night 15 brought to you by Bermuda Air Conditioning and Magnum Power Force Gym.
Okay, we're rolling right along. We've got bout number 9 coming into the ring and making their way. 1 away from the main fight after this. I hope everybody... I think I'm in a morgue or something because this is one of the quietest fight night crowds I have ever witnessed. So let's start making some noise for these boxers, folks. All right, we have entering the ring first in the red corner, fighting out of Rigo's gym, Andre Lambe. And entering the in the blue corner, fighting out of Ashburn, Virginia, Christopher Gooch. All right, let's get ourselves warmed up for the main match tonight because it's a little quiet in here. I'm not used to this. Steve, you're a veteran of many fight nights. I know I've seen your face here many times. Many times. You think Teresa's got it? You think Teresa's got it tonight?
I think he's going to win this hands down. God bless him.
Okay, I'm going to be getting a pull from the crowd before the main event, so if the mic's stuck in your face, I expect an answer.
Andre Lambe. They both got on the same trunks? What's going on?
Andre does have that nice frilly red trim to his trunks as well. Well, yeah, on to our third from final fight of the night.
Yes, as the card grows and grows in stature, Greg, we have Andre Lambe and Christopher Gooch, our second international bout of the night.
It's been an earnest one. I mean, both guys are quite tall and lean, but I think Christopher has the overall reach advantage. And it'll be interesting to see how Andre can counteract that.
I tell you what, reach has won some of the fights tonight, but it hasn't won them all, Greg.
Absolutely, and it comes down, at the end of the day, it comes down to heart. And you've got to want to go in there and win the fight and take the fight to your opponent. But it also is important if you're able to land a couple of easy points as your opponent tries to come inside, that obviously gives you the advantage.
Yeah, it is a points game. As these boxers start to pick up momentum, the exchanges between them becoming a little bit more pacey. Do I smell food? Moving away from that, these two boxers are feeling each other out in the middle of the ring, both using their footwork to their ability. Andre Lambe connecting to the body. Andre Lambe swinging. Christopher Gooch is really calculating this match so far. He's saving energy.
He's been a little bit more controlled than what he's doing.
Really saving energy so far.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how he responds later on in the match. I mean, you kind of have one or two strategies. You either could try to take him out early or try to take him out throughout the match. And you try to take him out early and it doesn't work, then you're going to be tired for the rest of the match.
You're spent force for the rest of the fight. Absolutely, Vince. Absolutely.
See how these gentlemen make out. Oh, wow. As Andre gets Christopher in the corner and unloads on him. A bevy of punches. Andre, 2 to the body, some to the head and back to the body with it. Looking like a well-trained boxer from the Rigo Gym. Now I tell you, this is really getting exciting. That was a great, probably one of the best first rounds I've seen so far.
Yeah, it was one of those kind of a strange one, wasn't it? It was slow in the first half of the round, and then it really kicked up another notch in the second half. Really, Amber? Really? Really? We're doing there?
Seconds out, seconds out.
As the action comes fast and furious to us, and another warm meal gets cool in front of me. Bell has gone, and that can only mean one thing. Second round in this fight here at Fight Night 15.
Yeah, let's see if Christopher can fight maybe a little bit smarter in the second round. He uses his reach a bit more, control the distance, and clearly from what we've seen so far, that's not his game plan.
Andre Lambe is coming out the aggressor. He's staying low, he's throwing punches. Andre is good, he's ducking and he's swinging, he's ducking and swinging, move and hit. I think I heard that in a Rocky movie once or twice, Greg. Boxing cliches.
There's not boxing if it's not been said in the Rocky movie, I tell you.
It's not boxing if it can't produce to the Rocky movie. I tell you what, so far, I've really enjoyed these two guys. These guys have stepped it up a notch. The class of this fight has stepped up a notch, and you can notice the difference. Andre Lambe.
I think it'd be interesting. I mean, to me, it looks like Andre is maybe struggling a little bit. It looks like he's maybe trying to suck in some wind, trying to get some breath back in his lungs.
Mouth wide open, isn't it, Greg?
Yeah, he's sucking it in there. Yeah, absolutely. Whereas Christopher, I think, is maybe a little bit more controlled again.
I would think up to this point, Christopher has probably thrown half the punches that Andre's thrown.
I think you're probably right. You're probably right. Or at least not far wrong.
Well, I tell you, it wouldn't be the first time, Greg. As Christoph catches Andre there in the face.
Can you open these and put them on it for me? Thank you so much. Good man.
We gotta give a shout out to all those people who make this event possible, from the food vendors to the beverage ladies,
to the ketchup openers and the mayonnaise openers and everything else.
Well, I tell you, there's people want jobs, and I'm quick to give them out. Oh, and in that exchange, we see
some solid work from Christopher. He backed up Andre into the ropes. But ultimately, the referee is scoring it. He just pushed down on a low blow, I think.
Andre is winded now.
No, Andre is really struggling now. I think he's hoping and praying to see the end of the second round.
Andre's got to stay away to the bell. I don't want Andre to get caught under these conditions. He looks extremely tired. He has, to me, been leading on points, but if he can get caught while he's winded with a good punch, and just like I said, that he can save by the bell. Don't try to understand it, Greg. Greg, don't try to understand it. It's Vinsanity, folks, here at the Barclay Gymnasium. Channel 82. We're having a great time. Everywhere we go, it's fun, it's good times. And we're bringing you energy, entertainment, and the behind-the-scenes story.
Oh, my word.
You would have to be
We won't even try to go behind the scenes here because it's just an ugly situation.
I tell you, we're just on
Let's just say, I hope Andre can get some wind back in his lungs. Maybe control what's happening a bit more and not throw so many punches and try and control what's going on, try and control the game plan and ride out the third round, see if he can pick up the win.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to be a little bit more controlling of his energy because he's definitely looking like a sprint force.
Look, Christopher's up there ready to go, and Andre's still there going, oh, geez, really got another round?
Already? And Andre, I'm starting to see in his legs and everything, he's really showing his energy.
He's looking a bit more leaden food, isn't he?
He definitely is not looking the solid feature he was in round one, Greg. Hope that Andre can just hold off for Bermuda. This will be Bermuda's second victory if Andre can over international competition tonight. Christopher, though in the ascendancy, Andre did catch Christopher good right, and Andre's...
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the way Andre really wants to go, though.
Yeah. Ooh, he's still throwing
It sounds
them,
like a
though.
good plan to throw those punches, but really, for me, he needs to be conserving his energy and watching what he's doing, never mind throwing the haymakers and trying to score a knockout.
I tell you, Andre definitely has an attitude of a fighter. He gets in that ring, his only thing a knockout, it's just in him. You can't train that, that's just in him. And he gets to this point in the match, it's a battle over heart, over endurance, and just stamina at this point. And now Christophe is starting to dominate. Andre is hurt, he's tired. Christophe is full of energy and he's unloading. Andre can't get out of the corner.
He's got no power left in his punches, he's that tired.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, friends, that's what it's all about. You know, I absolutely appreciate what you're saying about your heart and your endurance, but you know what? You've got to be smart in what you're doing as well, you know?
Indeed, indeed. That separates the men from the boys. That separates the...
I tell you what, Christopher's gumshoes come out. I mean, that could be crucial, just giving Andre that half a minute to get some air back in his lungs and suck it up a bit. But you can see him, look, he's draped over the ropes, he's sucking in the wind. He's just hoping and praying the referee doesn't say time, let's fight it again.
Well, I tell you, the biggest telling sign was at the beginning of this third round, Greg. Andre was more than happy to stay on the bench.
Yeah. You know, it's worth saying as well, for the first half of the fight, I mean, Andre really dominated and he threw a lot of good punches and a lot of good work. And really, since then, he's been totally out of wind, totally gassed. And really, Christopher, for me, hasn't done enough to take advantage of that. He's really not stepped forward enough. He's not throwing enough punches. Even there, I mean, he comes inside. He's clearly got the advantage. Andre doesn't want to know anything about it. But he's still kind of trying to measure his punches, trying to find the right way to come inside. For me, he should just be throwing and throwing and throwing and seeing what happens. He's got enough to get to the end of the round. He's got to ask the question, does Andre have enough to get to the end of the round?
At this level, you have to do a bit more. Did Andre do enough to knock off Christopher Gooch? I don't think Christopher did enough.
It's an age-old dilemma. And I would say for me, Andre totally dominated the first half of the fight. Threw maybe 70-80% of the scoring punches. Then I think after that, obviously everybody could see Andre was totally gassed and out of wind. But really from that moment on, to me, Christopher didn't do enough.
You know what?
It was maybe 50-50, maybe 60-40 from then on.
I tell you,
overall, I still feel as if Andre is just about going to hang on to this fight.
I tell you what, Greg, if there was one more round, I would hate to see Andre have to get in the ring
Yeah,
for.
absolutely, absolutely.
I think one more round and Christoph would have walked out victorious, a knockout.
Yeah.
Amazing how boxing is. You know, how many rounds you have to get into, how the fight goes, your strategy. It really all comes together, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. You know, it's adrenaline, and it's your heart, and it's your guts, and how deep do you want to dig to survive?
Well, we'll see later on who can dig deeper between Teresa and Tori.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 rounds of non-stop action, I'm sure we're promised there.
Yes, it's TNT, which stands for Dynamite, I believe. They were definitely going to get an impact tonight.
Miss Jackson. Okay, we have the result of bout number 9. I was hoping Miss Susan Jackson, one of our new MPs, was available, but I think she may have slipped off to the bathroom. Nevertheless, the show must go on. I will announce the winner of bout number 9. The winner by points in the blue corner, Christopher Gooch.
This broadcast of Teachers Fight Night 15 brought to you by Bermuda Air Conditioning and Magnum Power Force Gyms.